Hello guys, my name is Nestor Giovanni Rosales, and in this time I'm gonna try to imitate to this guy. And you can look for him on YouTube as a James ESL English lesson. My topic is the three secrets of English you need to know. One, case method, process method, and writing method. People think that it's a secret, but it's not really a secret. This is a method behind something, and you may not thought to you is a secret. But you know, just like a book, there are no secrets. The only one is hard work. Let's look at three methods I have for you today in order to learn English. Okay? Case method, process method, and writing method. If you apply this method, your learning is going to be faster and faster. Let's start from the first one. Process method. It's going to start here. Why? Most of the time people are learning a language. They want to, and this is what the process method is about. People start with a product. What is a product? Product is something that you can touch or you can hold like this. This is a product, it's a market. But this is not how the market started. The market started a little differently. I mean, there's an alcohol base, there is and sniffing. There is a leak in here. This is a plastic, came from oil. So I'm telling you all things, well, things start in a certain way, but they end up like this. In fact, you can think of the process method versus process as being a tree and being a seed. And a seed, you put it in the ground and it grows into a tree. Well, when you have a seed, the seed has no idea that it's going to be a tree and a big tree. How long it will take? But humans are funny. They want to start a language and try to think right away. I'm going to learn English, and then they sit down, they open the book and say, I'm going to learn English. I'm learning English. And then they get upset 1 hour later and says, I don't know any English. Well, it's like being a human. You start as a baby, you grow up an adult. When we talk about the process method, what you want to do is you don't think about you want to speak English. Yes, I know that's why you were watching this video and why you are studying. Think more about what you are doing while you are studying English, and this is called the process. Go into the step, concentrate on what you are doing. You'll find a couple of things happen. Sometimes you will say that English is hard or it's boring. If you do this method, you will actually stop finding it hard or boring. And you'll enjoy it because you will be working on something specific, mastering that, and that you are going to start noticing that the final product English is coming to you. And it will come faster than you think. Why? Well, if you are thinking, I don't understand this English, you are focusing really on your don't understand English, or you don't know English. You are not focusing on what you are doing. If you take a breath and go, okay, I'm just watching this video of this crazy guy who speaks very quickly in English and just now told me to take a breath. Oh, okay, I understand. And you are ahead. That's the process method. Take time to actually go back when you are thinking about it's hard, it's difficult or boring, and say to yourself, what am I doing now? And then look at that. Each time you do that, you get further in the process, and you will end up with a product before you know it. Okay? Sounds simple, but try it. You can even do this on a date. This is another story. Okay, so we do this. We got the process method. That's the overall one we take about, because when you understand that, we are going to move to the second method, case method. The case method is one step beyond. Well, not really. The case method is what they are saying is, here is you, and tell you how to take just one more step. Most people, where they are learning something, some vocabulary, then they go into lexical chunks. Lexical chunks is just a fancy term for words that go together. Now 3, 4, 5 words that are usually said together in English. but you just need to learn one word. In the casing method, they will say you just need to know one letter. They will say start with A and know that it can be A or T and it will be the. Because if you cannot pronounce those things properly, how can you say the word properly? This doesn't include the most people. They want to learn all the English, that's the problem. Remember the product. We go back to here, right? Well, it's again the process. And instead what to do is the kissing method. Pick one subject, pick one thing, break it down to the smallest unit you can do. And focus on just that. Okay? Then you take the next step. And the next one, my favorite story from the case method is a person who wanted to work out and they said, working out is so hard, it's so difficult. So what the trainer said was simple. They said, you know what? Tomorrow morning, don't work out. The customer was like, why? Are you crazy? He said, no, don't. Just stand up for 30 seconds. That's it. And the client was, well, anybody would do that. He said, yeah, that's your first step. Eventually they built that until they were doing a 40 minutes workout and they were enjoying it because they look a step that were so easy that it didn't stop them. The reason why I explain this method is generally if something is too difficult, we get what's called a stress reaction. Stress is when you are afraid and your body doesn't work as efficiently or effectively. So it makes things harder. By doing the case method, you relax and your brain can do this. Best work. We call it optimal work, which means work in this best way. Optimize or optimal means the best, okay? And that's why you can do this. The casing method is slow yourself down so you can work your best, okay? Now you are looking here with the casing method, with the present method. You are going, you know what? It doesn't sound so hard. I like, no, learning is natural for humans. It just is. It's how we learn, and that's why this are the secret method because people don't just tell this to you. You go to school to learn things, not method, okay? And here's the third one. It's a little bit more active, but I made it so easy for you. Just breathe and don't worry about the product. You got to do some work. Remember, I said the only secret is work, which nobody wants to do this one. A bit of fun, okay? Because I often tell students when you get really good with English, what will happen is there is two steps you'll know you're getting better. The first step in this you are going to wake up in the morning and go. And then I go. What? You go, I had a dream and it was in English. Either you'll be speaking English or everybody around you speak English and you'll understand it. This is the beginning of your brain's process saying, okay, these words are the same. Spanish English, German English, and your brain's just saying they're equivalent or equal. You're dreaming because the processing the information, see, process back to the word. The second thing people notice is they'll be speaking in the native language and English will just come out of their mouth and they won't even think about saying it. It just comes and you go, how did that happen? Well, your brain is not saying this word, it's equivalent to this word. Alright, see, oh, sorry, I did it here. It meant to say yes, but I said see. I'm going to give you a method now which is a bit more active. I'm going to be fun. because you can do it for your dreams. You have dreams, one thing that you can do is write out your dream in English. Well, think about it. If you are gonna write down a dream or a thought, you have to use in English adjectives, it will need verbs, it will need adverbs, it will need direct object, all the things from grammar points, and you write it out. This is a very good method of getting better English. Thank you guys.